Hi friends, let us learn React JS from this session. Okay. It is one of the important sections, and I believe I have said this to all topics from HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, and now we are stepping into React JS, and this is also one of the important thing that you have to focus on. And I can clearly say that your job opportunity will be based on how strong you are in React.js. Okay, if you want a very good job opportunity with good package, then your knowledge on React.js is very important. And I believe you have already practiced Bootstrap very well. I had told that Bootstrap, if you started learning Bootstrap very well, then it will be easy for you to get job, and you can add React.js also in that. So a good knowledge on React.js and Bootstrap will help you to get a good job for sure. No doubt in that. Okay, a good knowledge on React.js and Bootstrap will get you a good job for sure. No doubt in that. You can Google it now. What you will Google, you can Google the job opportunity available for React.js developers. There are ample of job opportunities available. Before stepping into learning React.js, I would like to share one of my personal experiences. Earlier, when I was giving training for freshers, just HTML, CSS, and JavaScript was fair enough to get them a job. But after some times, I felt very difficult to get a job for basic skills like HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So I was analyzing the market, what the industry is expecting. Then I understood that the companies are expecting at least one JavaScript framework from the job seekers. Okay, one JavaScript framework from the job seekers. There are so many frameworks available. For example, jQuery, React.js, AngularJS, Vue.js, and what I mean by framework is either library or framework. I represent both in single term. So any one library or framework you should be good enough in it. So in my days, jQuery was fair enough. It was more popular, and at that time, the single page application concept was not famous. But later on, for the past 5 to 6 years, the evolution of single page application has been tremendous. So we needed some libraries or platforms like React.js, AngularJS, or Vue.js to develop single page application. Okay, what is single page application? That we will learn in upcoming session. But if you want to become a single page application developer, then you need to know at least one JavaScript framework, and we have chosen React.js because it is one of the most wanted skill set right now. So earlier we used to teach Angular, but we feel there are more job opportunity for React.js developers than Angular. Also, it is easy for the beginners to learn React.js. So we chose React.js in our mainstream program. So in next 15 days, okay, so when you start learning React.js from that date, in next 15 days you will have a decent knowledge on React.js if you practice 4 hours a day. So if you do so, if you spend 4 hours on React.js daily for next 15 days, I am sure that we can assign or we can get you interview every day. We can get you interview every day if you spend 4 hours per day for React.js for next 15 days. Keep this in mind, and if you are serious about our job, then pay maximum attention in it. Also, we have assigned one senior developer in your team. So whenever you face any problem or any difficulty, you can very well ask him, and he will guide you and help you to complete the task. And as usual, we won't learn the concepts individually. Instead, we will develop one project. By developing the project, we will explore the topics. That is how our learning will be. And this is the first time that you already know what project you are going to do, because I have given one bootstrap project to your team, right? So you are building one bootstrap project, e-commerce site, and we will develop that project as a single page application using React.js. Simple. So till now, I mean, within a few days, you will complete the bootstrap version of that website, and that website will have home page and products page, then shopping cart page, followed by the necessary pages, right? So you would have completed that, and we will implement single page application concept in that website by using React.js. That is how we will learn React.js. Clear? And I like to give one more opportunity. I am building one app for kids. Okay, so for kids I have planned to develop one application, and I will select at least 3 to 4 developers from your batch. I will select 3 to 4 developers from your team, from your batch, to develop that its application, and the persons whom I am going to choose will be based on how well you people are performing. Okay, the best performer will be selected for building that app, and you will learn a lot in that app. It will be more interesting. It is a kind of basic max based app only. There will be a lot of components inside that, and I can assign some app to you. It will be more interesting, and you can showcase that in your LinkedIn profile. Okay, with that, let us step into the introduction. Okay, what is React.js? React.js is a JavaScript driven library, which means React.js is a library developed using JavaScript. So it will help you to develop some complex application without the need of writing complex JavaScript codes. Let me repeat. It will help you to develop complex applications without writing complex JavaScript codes. You can recall your Bootstrap. Before using Bootstrap, you would have been writing so many CSS, but Bootstrap helped you to reduce the number of CSS lines that you write, so that you can focus more on your web page, right? So instead of writing CSS for everything, you can simply use CSS from JavaScript and focus more on productivity and developing more pages. Just like that, React.js will help you to write more complex business logics without struggling more on JavaScript. How? It will be already available in React.js. You are just going to call it and use it. And majorly React.js is used to build UI. What is UI? User interface. The thing that you are developing using Bootstrap is called user interface. Whatever you see in a web page, whatever you see in a web page is called user interface. So you can build those UIs using React.js. And the speciality of React.js is its approach. React.js is a component based approach, which means you can reuse a single component multiple times in a single page or different pages. Okay, you can reuse a single component in a multiple places in the same page or different pages. I will explain you with an example, with a live example in the upcoming slides. And I said we can reuse that component multiple times. Okay. With that, let us step into a live website which has been developed using React.js. Just googling React.js and I will get this source website, the uh, website of React.js. And React.js is developed by Facebook and maintained by Facebook, and this web page is also developed using React.js. And as I said, we are going to see what are all the components available in this web page. To do that, I'm inspecting it. Here, this is the first component, header component, followed by many components, and in the end there is footer component. So primarily there are three components, header and main part and footer. There is footer component, and in this main part there will be lot of sub components like hero section, that also they call it as header, and then some content section, and then call to action sections. So these are all the components used in home page, and the same component can be reused in other pages as well. Okay, so just recall your static pages where you will have header and footer, but the same header and footer will be rewritten in the next page, right? So if I go to docs, and it will be a new file like docs.html, and at that time you will rewrite the heading code. But when you use React.js, you won't be needed to rewrite this code. The code will be in a single HTML page, and that will be called from one page to another page, and you won't be needed to rewrite the HTML. That is the plus of component based approach. When we do one practice, then you will know better. Now just you can remember that we don't need to rewrite a single component again and again. Instead we will simply call that component, and the calling will help to crawl the HTML from there and put it in the browser. Okay, you can remember in that way. Well, this is one website built using React.js, and one more famous website is there which has been built using React.js, that is none other than Facebook.com. Here you can understand the concept of component very well. In homepage, let me go to my profile so that it will be easy to explain this. In this page there are so many components. The first one is header component, and then profile section where it has cover photo and profile pic and other stuff, followed by sidebar component, and this is the main component of this page, timeline. Here I have posted so many content, right? So this is one content followed by the next content, and if you look this and this, both are almost same. it has my profile picture, text, and when I uploaded, and with whom I have shared. The second section is also almost like that, only the value gets changed. Here it says yesterday 7:30, here it says 21 hours ago. So only the value gets changed, and here I have used one photo, followed by here I have used another photo, and this has some text, and this has some text, and both component has comment and like and share features. So the single component will be reused again and again, and we will simply send the content to that component. We will simply send that content to that component, and based on that content it will give us different HTML. Okay, different HTML means the same HTML with different content. That is how the component will work. So from now on, when you build a web page, you have to keep one thing in mind. One thing, what is that? Which is component here, which is component here, just like that you have to see. So I suggest you to visit at least 10 websites and analyze what are the possible components which can be reused. Okay, I want you to visit, instead of saying 10, we can say like one website. Just visit one complex websites like Facebook, another one is Udemy, and there are so many websites available. I want you guys to analyze this web page and tell me what is the component which has been reused in Udemy. This component, the course component, has been reused again and again. Like that, I want you guys to visit many websites, at least one big website, and share the link of that website. Okay, share the link of that website and tell me which component has been reused more than one time in that page. Okay, this is the task to you, and I want you people to respond back with the website link which you analyzed and the component which is reused. Okay, you can give the name based on the content. Here the component name will be course. Like that, you can tell me some name, or you can share the screenshot of that section. Okay, website link and screenshot of this section which has been reused multiple times. In Facebook, the timeline component has been reused. In courses, in Udemy, the courses section has been reused. Like that, you have to go to some websites. It can be amazon.com or amazon.in, Flipkart, or Paytm, or whatever website you want to go, just go. But one website and the component that is reused in that page, you have to take the screenshot and share with me. And in the next session, we will start building one React app. Okay, in the next session we will start building one React app using CodePen instead of setting up the project, because unlike Bootstrap or other projects, React.js will require some effort on setting up the project. It will take some time. So instead of spending more time on setting up the project, let us use some tools like CodePen, where we can directly write React.js code and see the output. So our first thing will be directly writing some React.js code and seeing the output. And then once you understand, once you start building your own React app, we will do the basic setup in the project. Okay, well, so before coming to the next session, I want you guys to analyze as many websites as possible, at least one website, and share the component which has been reused more than one time in that page. Okay, thank you so much. Bye bye.